against the number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. And we've got it for you here on TNT. The Celtics and the Hawks in Game 2 of this best-of-7 opening round playoff series. Look at the Eastern Conference. Cleveland up 1-0 on Detroit. Miami 1-0 lead on Charlotte. And Toronto and Indiana tied at a game apiece. And welcome courtside, everybody. On Korver, 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 7 from three-point territory.
You have to think that's going to change. Korver being effective on offense, and then possibly Dennis Schroeder stepping up as Teague gets the first bucket for the Hawks. From
a lot of slow starts, digging out of holes. Bazemore, the anticipation, and the steal. Bazemore, rainbow three. Oh, that was up there for a long time, and it rolls down.
Down Kyle Korver on the trail three and put one up himself with a little toilet bowl action. That one drops.
Sullinger, Heat, and a 6-2 lead for Atlanta. Teague, upstairs, Horford.
Wow, R.J. Hunter into the game early.
Korver, defensive end, 1 of 4 to open up, 2 turnovers. Atlanta 4 out of 6. Teague, smooth delivery. Lead for the Hawks. Millsap, isolation. Korver a 3. Book it. Thomas has his pocket picked by Teague. Teague tripped up, and a foul called against Isaiah Thomas. Bazemore goes cross court. Teague. Oh, that's creative. Season. Korver, count it. It's a 3. Kyle Korver is locked in. Thomas blocked by Cephalosha. Scott played well. That was about it. Zeller to the hoop. Off-balance delivery. Crowder. Nice fight on the inside by Crowder. Largest lead was 21 for Atlanta. Turner lays it in. Schroeder was called for the advantage. 24-9 Hawks.
Well, here you are in game 2 as Schroeder gets around and gets to himself. Game
Atlanta. Schroeder using the Horford screen. Kick it out. Cephalosha penetrates and scores.
Equalizes.
Atlanta went 17-7 down the stretch of the season to get that number 4 seed. Horford, how about that part of his game? Not a three-point shooter in terms of volume prior to this year.
It took 65 threes in his first 8 years as Sullinger gets 2 down low.
Turner, little bump from Bazemore. Jerebko's open. That's a 3. And he buries it.
Evan Turner's deciding between shooting and passing and making solid decisions. That's really when he's at his best.
Schroeder pulls up. High arcing delivery for 5 here in the second quarter. They trail Atlanta 34-16. Turner step back. He cans it. He's in as well for Boston. The cutter. Jerebko. Layup doesn't go. Follow is good. Amir John.
For Boston and really been the adult in the room so far. He's been nice in terms of his pace, again, scoring, making plays.
We'll hit the 7-minute mark of this second quarter. Turner on a fade. Nicely done.
Going here in the second quarter, and you like that kind of response from Boston.
Johnson a back in on Muscala. He can come at you. We're past the halfway point of the second. Korver to the interior. Bazemore leans in, a kick out. Korver a 3. He's got it. Here in the second quarter. Johnson the spin. Pretty play. Amir Johnson picked up by Teague. Turns the corner. Denied! Do not go in there! Paul Millsap. At first points of the night. Does have 3 blocks. Millsap held to 14 points. And under 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Teague lobs it up. Horford! Special delivery from Teague. Smart lobs it up. And a slam for Johnson to open
the bounce.
Marcus Smart 0 of 5 in the first half. Thomas, as you mentioned, 1 of 10. Easy bucket. Smart the penetration. Nice cut by Johnson in the finish.
A consummate professional.
Mentioned the transition points. Boston 6th in the NBA in that category. 16.3 per game. Turner. Nice twirl. Turner. Sullinger is on the bench to start this second half. Bazemore to the hoop. Kent Bazemore is playing.
It has been remarkable.
Millsap has 5 blocks. 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Teague. The hesitation.
Millsap again, quick off of his feet, able to get that one to Amir as the ball seemed to be slipping out of his hands. A great reaction.
Went to the All-Star game for the first time in his NBA career. Bill wasn't sure where he fit in the NBA. Thought Phoenix was going to be a permanent home. Shoot. Now a mismatch with Sullinger. Using the speed to the hoop. I like rookie year. Hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities getting the chance because of the hamstring injury to Avery Bradley. Tight space. Hardaway. Two-man game with Scott. He hit Rozier, and he also hit.
He collects and scores.
Thomas gets it back. Millsap went down on the play. Ball movement leads to an open look. Rozier a 3.
Yeah, great to see him though step up in that corner situation and knock it down.
Hardaway answers on Cephalosha. Rozier acrobatic and rims out. Johnson denied on the seconds to play. Hardaway the cross, the kick. Horford the jumper. Yes, it's a 3.
Well, I think Boston's, you got to give them credit. They're making it difficult on us, but I think if we make the simple pass and we'll get guys open.
Schroeder and Horford for Atlanta. Shot clock down to 5. Smart against Scott. Smart looking for his first points. He's got it. It's a
Brad Stevens still searching for something that's going to generate some offense.
Long strides to the rim from Turner up the floor. A bounce. Threading the needle in the.
Say Millsap has not had an impact on the game. Defensively, he's been phenomenal, but offensively, not in a rhythm.
Cephalosha uses the screen for Millsap and drains the and denied. Scott leading the charge with Korver. The cut by Cephalosha and the finish.
2 points.
So that's 12 points in transition now for Atlanta. Zeller sticks the jump shot.
It depended on the chemistry of the team.
Schroeder kick out. Korver, a deep one. Missed it long, tracked down by Schroeder. Korver gives it up. Cephalosha lines it up, and he drains it.
He'd already slipped and then tried to square him back up and not able to get in front. It just doesn't shoot the ball all that well. They need guys to get to the paint, and they need to create all of those.
I can't do it. Thomas is fouled on the
sort of confidence and rhythm in this basketball team.
Atlanta up by 21. Crowder had Cephalosha leaning. Thomas drains it from. Thomas is fouled and gets the roll after 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Horford left for a moment with a knee issue. Drives in on Zeller and scores.
Completely fluid there, but a good sign as Al gets 2, and on the other end, Celtics
points. Horford has 12 points and 4 rebounds. That's a 3. He knocks it down. 3:45 to play. Thomas the stutter step. Amongst the trees, gets it to Zeller, and he banks it in.
Their rhythm in any part of this game. There's been no finger pointing or bickering or guys really reacting to things. They keep playing. That is what Brad Stevens has instilled in this team. And I like that kind of confidence or guys really reacting to things. They keep playing. That is what Brad Stevens has instilled in this team. And I like that kind of confidence.
Schroeder, drive and kick. No rush here for the Hawks. Scott dives towards the rim and finishes the feed from Horford. And Schroeder struggling inside. Rookie out of LSU, Muscala runs the floor.
And the Celtics unable to mount any sort of comeback in game 2.
The Hawks go wire to wire to take game 2, 89-72. The Celtics low in the regular season was 77 points. And they come up shy of that number tonight.